Hello and welcome everyone back to my channel, and welcome back to my Game of Thrones Legends mobile game content. Boy folks, do I have a banger for you today. I got some information given to me by a member of my community, and it is about some content that's coming into the game soon? Question mark? I don't know how long it's going to take for this content to actually arrive in game. But if you remember, just a few days ago, one of the videos I posted was on who was going to be the next Gold Road after Grey Worm, the one that we currently have right now. It was Walder Frey, and he is going to be the next Gold Road. Okay, so this kind of ties into what I'm about to show you today because they have history together. And what I mean by they have history together is the leak that I'm fixing to throw at you is from content that's going to be added to the game soon, and it is a person that has a relationship with Walder Frey. He was married to part of their family. So that may have been a big enough tip to kind of let you know what I'm talking about. But I'm talking about Roose Bolton. Here's an image that was taken from the game files and given to me to share to you, the community, to let you know what's coming so that you can possibly plan your accounts out a little bit better. In this game, the resources are kind of stingy, so I do not feel bad at all about trying to give players a heads up about what's coming in the future so that you can possibly be thinking about saving your tokens if this is something you're looking forward to doing. Roose Bolton is obviously part of the Bolton faction, so he probably will tie into the bleed mechanic. He would probably actually be a pretty key component of a bleed team, as he was a pretty heavy character in the show and in the Game of Thrones lore as well. Roose Bolton, if you'll remember, he was called the Lord of the Dreadfort. He was the head of House Bolton, and he was, one of the former great ruling houses of the North. After they usurped that position from House Stark, he was the father of one of the most notorious people in the Game of Thrones lore, Ramsay Bolton. His bastard son that he legitimized. And, what more do you got to see right there? You know that this guy is going for a bleed team. Roose served in the War of the Five Kings. Roose served with the king in the north, Robb Stark, as one of his top generals. They often disagreed about battle strategy and things of the like, though. So he betrayed Robb at the Red Wedding, and there was a lot of backstory and reasons as to why he did that. But Roose was one of the main characters that betrayed Robb Stark at the Red Wedding, ending in Robb Stark's demise and Catelyn Stark's demise as well. It was a very terrible episode because I really liked Robb Stark as a character, and I wanted to see him carry on in the show a lot more, but I never will forget the feeling I had whenever that episode hit me for the first time, and I had no clue about what was coming. And then, bam, they dropped that on me. I mean, George R.R. Martin was always somebody that was not afraid to kill a main character. I mean, Ned Stark, do I have to say any more, So, yeah, whenever that episode hit, I'll never forget the way I felt because it just was crazy. So you understand why I'm saying now that this ties into the synergy of what I made that video previously about Walder Frey, about being the next Gold Road. They tie in together. So I'm kind of suspecting, now this is just a guess, because the information that was mined was not complete with a date on content drops or anything like that. But I am going to guess that this content will more than likely drop with or around the time of the next Gold Road, which is Walder Frey, which is the Red Wedding, which you remember when you saw that graphic that I showed you. Right across the top, when it showed Walder Frey, it talked about the Red Wedding. It named that Gold Road the Red Wedding. So I have a feeling that this character is going to be dropped then or shortly before that happens. We'll probably see some summons go live for him at that time, and I think you're going to be able to add him to your party. Now, this makes a bleed team even more enticing than it was before. For me, I did not invest in a bleed team because honestly, I just didn't have the money. I'd already spent all I can spend on this game, and the teams that I got are kind of where I'm at right now. I would like to play a bleed team, but I just don't have the money to invest in it, and I'm not going to play a party of 1 and 2 star characters because that's just no fun for the level that I am at the content that I'm doing. So I'm just going to say that, for me, a bleed team is probably out of my reach, but for you, if you're thinking about doing a bleed team, you're going to need this guy. I'm telling you, he is going to be key to your bleed team. I cannot wait to see his powers and abilities, and if I can get that information, I'll definitely share it. But for today, I think this is enough of a teaser to get you excited about building your bleed team with Ramsay Bolton, the Lord of the Dreadfort. Such a pivotal character in the Game of Thrones lore, and he has some controversy around him, that's for sure. But, the best characters always do. The nice ones that don't ever do anything bad are not the characters that we remember. We remember the ones that have the conflict and take the bold moves and do the questionable things, They're the ones that always stick out in your mind and you remember. So, I just want to tell you thank you for watching my content. I really appreciate you being here, and I hope that this was exciting for you and enticing for you. I hope that this content entertained you, and if it did, support my effort to bring you content, and maybe think about throwing me a subscribe and a like on this video. Share it around to your friends so we can get it out in the algorithm, and I obviously want to hear your comments. So if you're interested in dropping your opinion on any of this information, then I definitely want to hear that so I can interact with you about it. I appreciate you watching my content. I hope you have a great day, and don't forget to check my description for the link to my Discord family so you can join and be a part of the group where we talk about this game and interact and have a great time together. So thanks for watching my content. I hope you have a great day. Bye.